Good morning, everybody. Oh, I guess not morning. It's evening here already. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Misuki.
And I'm Paper Ninja.
And welcome back to another playthrough of Fantasy Maiden Wars Complete Box on Lunatic difficulty in a New Game Plus save. Honestly, I don't even remember where I am. I've been quite busy in real life, I suppose. How about you, Paper Ninja? How's your day? Glad you could join on this collab again.
Oh yes, this is what gets me up every morning, getting the disc on the characters that we picked.
Wait, but I picked Kogasa though.
Exactly.
You cannot diss Kogasa on this video, sir. Like, we don't do that here. It's just a law. Can't diss Kogasa. It's like the #1 rule.
I can play the rebellious teenager, you know.
No, we're not. No, you can't play that. Oh, sweet. I accidentally clicked exit the game.
Oh, well, good thing you didn't exit the game.
Yeah, good thing I did. That would be a little embarrassing. Alright, let me just get a group back in the controls because last week we obviously didn't collab for the video, and I've been playing a lot of Master Duel. I was saving for the Galaxy Ice pack, and they released C62 if I recall correctly, which is really great for my deck. So I was grinding a lot, and along with that I was playing Command & Conquer Red Alert 3, and the keyboard controls are so confusing, so I got used to it a bit. So let me just get back into this one.
Alright, I got it. You gotta be careful though, because I think this is the pre-deploy chapter. Right? Yeah, no, never mind.
It's not. I don't remember. I think the last thing we did was we told Flandre to stay on the basement. So I don't remember what stage this is. Let me just check my items. If I change anything? Satori has no item. So let's give her some potato and a cucumber. Right? I have Lily, no Makura though? What was I thinking? Last week? No, last 2 weeks. Let's replace Meeko. Yeah, let's go. So now that we finished the Scarlet chapter, right? Scarlet. We should be doing. Is this PCB or Mountain of Fate?
Yeah, you're entering Mountain of Faith.
Okay, Mountain of Fate. Apparently in this fan game, Touhou 7 is Mountain of Fate, which I guess makes some sense,
Well, I guess in the order of seasons, this would be accurate. Yeah, Mountain of Faith is in the autumn, and PCB during spring.
That's true. Oh, chapter 16. I think this is a stage where we're gonna fight no, not Flandre, sorry.
Damn, you got a rematch. You got a rematch, Flandre already.
No, that's for the future. This should be. Well, wait. Let me just remember. Don't tell it. Cyrano. Never mind. He's in the condition, so it should be easy. This should be pretty easy. So I don't think I need to change anything. The strategy is pretty much the same. We give everything to Kogasa and Kogasa only. Don't worry, Marisa, you'll get your time to shine. Will this miss?
Yes.
It will simply not miss, bro. Oh, I have increased an ally's power by 10. Ooh.
That one is Shinky.
I forgot Shinky does that. It will simply not miss, bro. See? It will simply not miss.
This is so unfair. Like I said, I think your luck is just infinitely better than mine.
No, it's not.
Yes,
see,
it is.
Yeah, see, bro, it won't miss again.
You were saying.
I told you, bro. Kogasa's very good, and you're saying earlier that we should diss on her. How bad? I know. You're a really bad individual. Okay.
I can diss whoever I want. You can't stop me.
No, I certainly can. I can go to the country though, it's quite expensive. But I can stop you here on the internet. I could try at the very least.
Okay, you. Okay. So what is our plan for Mountain of Faith? You're gonna get a lot of new characters. You already know that. Are you gonna use any of them?
I might use some of them for in terms of support. Like the Aki sisters are pretty good support characters. I could use more SP items, I guess. But otherwise, I don't think I will use anybody else. There's I don't think Hatate appears on this chapter. I think she appears on IN. Correct me if I'm wrong though. I don't remember much. But if she appears here,
Wait, who?
Hatate.
Yeah, IN.
Okay, IN. So she's IN. So I'm pretty much just gonna use the Aki sisters, and probably try a little of. Should I even try Komachi? What do you think?
That's up to you.
That's true. That's up to me, and I will simply say no. I won't try Komachi.
Oh no! Here come the white balls of death.
Oh my god, the furballs. Furballs.
I swear that this game can be designed for interesting characters in real life.
What do you mean? I don't quite understand.
Well, the characters in Toho in general are like very diverse, right? So
Yeah.
I usually like to say like there's usually a character or something for everyone if they like Toho.
Oh, yeah, there's like so many characters. It's like quite impossible to not like even a single one, right? Because of how different they are. Like I'm pretty sure even a person that doesn't play Toho or even know Toho or Toho, I don't know how to discuss it, say it properly. And they probably just saw a fan arc of one character and they probably go like, hey, I like this one. The most common one that I see in such scenario is usually Utsuho, or also known as Oku. So yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So you could with how they look all pretty unique too. Like to be honest, like some people even like the PC98 characters, even though they don't even know they're from Toho PC98. One of the most famous one would be Shinki. Because a lot of people like her wings, the design of her wings, which, you know, I really can't deny them. I do like her design as well. And the other one would be pretty much Mima, which will probably never return in Windows canon. I'm just gonna throw that out there, guys. Stop coping. There's a lot of people that believe that she will appear in Toho. Wait, do you not have a food? Oh no, I forgot. Nitori isn't in this. Oh no. It's okay.
Yep, she disappeared.
I forgot. Oh no. It should be fine, right? Like, I guess I could lose a couple. Or
Yeah, you'll probably be fine unless you want to hyper dedicate.
Nah, I don't think we need to super try hard. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. A lot of people were really coping that, oh my god guys, it's Mima. Mima's gonna be in the game. Man, Mima fans are truly something, I will say.
I will say they are pretty dedicated, if anything.
That's true. I mean, I like Mima too. I think she's like one of the good characters in PC98 just because she appeared in multiple games and she does have some character build up. But at the same time, you just kind of have to accept that she's not gonna return, right? I mean, Yuuka did return, so there's like a lot of reason why people are coping. I guess that's not a lot of reason, but that's one of the reasons why people were hoping. I guess coping not isn't the proper word in that case. So having especially at the early translation of the game name, I think people thought it was about spirits and they all went, oh my god, it's Mima, which is, you know, completely fair. When I first saw the name too, I thought, oh my god, Mima might return, especially since it's another fans. How do you pronounce the name? Fanstamo.
Phantasmagoria?
Yeah, that one. It's that kind of format, and PC98 did have one, which is Toho 3, and Mima was there. So people were like, oh my god, hopefully this is Mima's return. And I completely understand. I like Mima too.
I think you can one-shot her.
Yeah, I'm thinking I can one-shot her here.
I'm pretty sure you can.
So I was like, okay, that's completely fine. But when the full name got properly translated Beast King. Apparently, it's not about spirits. I was like, okay, he must definitely like gonna be there. Something appeared. Oh my god, it's Snake.
The inferior Shrine Maiden.
It's Snake. 6 minutes. Surprisingly quite not that fast, but you know, we were talking, so it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, these chapters are not going to take you very long. For quite a while.
Yeah. And, you know, where was I? Oh yeah, Mima. So people were really, I don't mind. But at the same time, I'm telling right here, stop coping, guys. Like, stop over coping, okay? Speaking of Toho 19, have you seen the characters? What do you think about them? I do like one of them.
I only care about two of the characters, and they're like returning characters. I only care about Ran and Suika.
Oh, Ran. Oh, of course you care about Suika. Why? I shouldn't have asked. Actually, if we're counting the old characters, I'd care about 2. But for the new characters, I only care about 1, and it's the Cerberus one, Enoko. I think her design is really cute. It's really cute, but also the bear trap thing is also kind of dumb. So I really like her. And for the returning character, I really like Ran, being one of the quote-unquote protagonists of the main game, because like Marisa, Sane, and Reimu, her background is actually blue. I don't know if people notice that a lot, which implies that she's like also a protagonist there, which lines up with what Toby Fox. So Toby Fox was in the Mako Kagura stream a few weeks before. Not really weeks, I think it was just a few days before 19 was released, and he said, make Ran as a protagonist. I wonder if Zun did that intentionally or that was just coincidence. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say it as well, straight out of the bat. For people that are watching this, there's probably nothing interesting that will happen. So, just gotta throw that out there. Because we're at the early stages of the chapter, so we're pretty much just gonna massacre everyone.
Yeah, right now, nothing much is gonna happen until we get to, I think, the last 3 stages of Mountain of Faith. Mountain of Faith is, at least in Fantasy Maiden Wars, is not a very... I think in honestly, in my opinion, the Damaku game as well, it's not a very difficult section and game overall, except for one chapter.
For the actual game, like the official game, I find stage 4 really hard. It's the game that I stopped playing in terms of the actual games, because back then I used to play the games in chronological order. Like I would do 1, if I finish 1, I'll do 2, I'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so etc. And I stop at 10 because I just really hate stage 4 on normal difficulty.
Yeah. So, like I said, stage 4 is infamously, I feel like it's pretty infamous for being the more difficult section of Mountain of Faith, but the rest of the game isn't, like, horrifying.
That's true. I think Sane... Oh, I gave... Alright, I think we need to restart, because I gave Shinki the Lunar Magatama, and it's not worth it. She can cast 2 a few times. Alright. The only problem I have with stage 4 is Aya. She's like the only problem I have there.
Speaking of Fantasy Maiden Wars, since we're on the topic, and like Mountain of Faith, do you have any, since we've been playing the game for quite a while now.
I miss.
Oh, there you go, see? The miss.
No, she didn't miss. That was a reset. It never happened. So, technically, Kogasa never miss.
See, I told you, bad character.
What? Come on, bro. It's a one-time thing. She's not that bad. You can't be that harsh.
This is a very slippery slope.
Okay, we're going that route, huh? Okay. I can't believe you keep bullying Kogasa. Like, what did she ever do to you, man?
make my last run miserable.
Dude, she's not even that hard. She's not that hard. Skill issue. That's on you.
She has blocking level 2. You are restricted down to a few characters, which I mean isn't that awful. You have no source of MP regen except for like Minariko.
Dude, your characters
yeah.
are really good though.
But like very, very, very few of them have like fury to even get past her.
They just simply don't let Kogasa block.
Yes, I'm sure that'll go over nicely with blocking level 2.
Don't use an attack that's blockable. Like, I don't know what else to say, bro.
No, like it's a freaking shield defense. I can't. It just triggers whenever it wants. You douchebag.
I don't know, man. I'll say that's team building issue, I guess.
Team building on a force deployed chapter, basically. All right.
Okay, joking aside, I'll say outside of blocking, that's like, well, not like it. His only problematic spell card. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Did the game audio die, or was it just me? Like, can you hear the game audio?
I think the game audio died, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what happened there. Let me just check the settings.
This might need a reset, honestly.
It's not muted on OBS in my desktop. Let's check an attack. Maybe it still works if I attack. Oh, now they're blocking.
Well, you do have strike on.
Oh, never mind. I still got the. Oh, so yeah, no audio. Okay, let's. I'm just gonna save and let's try to restart the game. I don't know why the audio died. I genuinely don't know.
No problem. So I guess while you're like checking the game out again and like, you know, probably gonna reboot. I think you're likely to reboot it. Do you have any hot takes from Fantasy Maiden Wars that you've seen, or do you have?
Hot takes.
Like Kurumi being bad.
I don't really think she's bad, but what hot take would? I mean, is it a really different hot take if I say Eiki is one of the worst units? Because there's a couple of people that think she's even usable. Okay,
Nah.
people that are watching, the game will die for a few minutes. I'm just trying to fix the audio.
That's true, yeah. Hey, comment section. Do you guys think Shikieki is usable in this game at all? Because
okay, you continue.
I don't think she's usable.
I don't really think she's that good. Because like I guess I didn't mention in this video or series, the problem is her spell card is so not spell card. Her spirits are so bad. I don't think they're super good, and it doesn't help that she only and one of her spirits aren't is super useless. It basically does 500 damage to all enemies. But if the enemy is below 500 HP, it will just set it to 1. So it can't even kill, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, 500 damage to every enemy on the map is possibly good. Because if you manage to damage like 10 people, that's 5,000 points of damage, which is pretty good. I think that's okay for a spirit. But then you realize the cost is 70 SP. How is that good? That's so hard to justify.
Yeah, and the higher difficulties, enemy HP gets like really high. Some of the grunt enemies actually start having like 16k HP, 20k HP even. So in that case, is that really all that useful?
Yeah, so I don't even know. Okay, is the audio fixed now?
Yep, looks
It
good.
is. Okay, so something happened with the audio. I think my laptop just didn't manage to handle the attack. Pretty weird.
So Kogasa's starting to break the game too, and I do mean literally. See, I told you.
Dude, she's not a bad unit because of that. Because by that definition, Ichirin and Murasa are hot garbage. You know why. so don't throw that to me.
Now it's my turn. Maybe it's a skill issue because I never have that problem.
Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Completely fair because I did that to you. So.
That's right.
You son of a gun.
See,
Man,
the tables have turned.
Can't believe I got annoy you right there.
All right. What's another hot take? Oh.
Okay.
What's up? What do you got?
Well, about the hot take, I don't like I mentioned, I'm not really sure if that's like a hot take that Iki is really bad. Like if you could say she's usable on lower difficulties. In that case, I'm completely fine. But in cases like Lunatic, she's really bad. And I don't mind missing there, by the way, since I'm waiting for the Shinkis. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's a hot take. Otherwise, I'm just, just talking nonsense. Hello?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm trying to like gather my thoughts for an accurate response regarding Shikieki. And yeah, I don't know. I can't really make it work on Lunatic. Like, I guess her most useful personal skill is giving power to everybody, right? But then you're fielding like 3.5 for that, which is pretty expensive.
That's true. That's one of the problems I had. For the final stage of the game, like the very end, the final boss, you do get infinite deployment, so you could deploy her, which is okay. But at the same time, if you're just gonna use Shikieki just for that, isn't that pretty much bad as well?
It's pretty useless because like you have infinite deployment costs, right? You might as well just field all your strongest units, the 4.0s, the 3.5s, and everybody like that. And like whatever character you have farmed up. Most of your main team isn't gonna deviate unless you're just like rotating characters.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking, okay, if you consider Shikieki is good on the final chapter, because you have infinite cost and that's like +7 power for free. That's a completely fair argument. I think that's a completely fair argument. But at the same time, you're only gonna use her on the final stage, and the reason why you're using her there is that her 3.5 doesn't matter. So in every other parts of the game that you get her, she's bad, right? So it doesn't really change the fact that she's a bad unit.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I got a hot take. You ready for this one? Even on high difficulty, I do not think that Yuuka is a good character to is a very strong character.
Oh, I could agree with that, but where did the idea came from? Because people usually say, okay, Yuuka is a character that you get really late. That's really powerful. But in lower difficulties, they would say it doesn't matter because you should have raised your protagonist. But in higher difficulties, since you funneled so much into only a couple of units, getting Yuuka that's already powerful would be good, right? So I'm curious on why you think she's really bad.
So I think we talked about this in our tier list as well. Oh, you just used alert. We talked about this on the on our tier list as well, where I even made a separate tier, like where I just put Doko because she's like never around, and that is especially even more true if you play Raymond route. I think she's only available for 5 chapters total. 5 chapters total, I think, is when she's available, because you have the chapter against Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry, 6 chapters, I think. Yeah, 6 chapters. So 5 or 6. Anyway, around there. You have her against Kane. That's 1. You have her against Eren. That's 2. You have her against Kaguya. That's 3. Then she disappears. You then have her against Meeko. That's 4. And then you have her against the final boss. That's 5. So you only get it for 5 chapters. Like out of what? 77 chapters? That's like pathetic. So you don't have any time to make her powerful. And like you said, you could make the argument, oh, but she's already powerful, right? Well, I mean, by the time your characters are at that point, right? Like, you know, 75A and 76 and 77, if you've maintained the same team, most of your characters have already far outstripped Yuuka. So, like, in that case, what's the point of using her when you've already got characters who are already massively stronger than her? Unless you have been dividing your resources up.
I see. I do agree with everything you say. You know, despite what I said earlier. Like I said, those are what people would usually say on why Yuuka's good. But like also what you said, the fact that she appears so late and she appears at the at the point of the game where you raise so many powerful units, is she really that powerful? Like, is she stronger than Marisa? Is she stronger than a character that your wife pointed? Is it more powerful than the combination attacks of two characters? Like, you have to really think of that. And if she's not, are you willing to invest more resources at that part of the game on the last how many chapters again? Last 3 chapters, right? 3 or 2?
Yeah, like basically 2 chapters.
Yeah, last 2 chapters just to make sure she's at the same power level of those characters. Personally, I don't think it's worth it anymore. I'll say it's really, really bad even.
I kind of agree, yeah.
So, I'm saying a lot of because I'm trying to think of the scenario that she would be good, and the only thing I can think is the lower difficulty. But at the same time, in lower difficulties, everybody's really good. Aki is really good. You could even go with Tewi, IR Reporter mode. Like, sure, they're bad compared to the others, but that's also the case for Yuuka, especially when you get her. So, yeah, I personally think Yuuka isn't that good. As powerful as she might be, she's still not. She's not that good as people would say. So I do agree with everything you said.
Right.
But if you bring her back in New Game Plus, there's a side of me that could agree that she might be a lot better, because you're fixing the problem that she appears too late, that now she appears really, really early. So in that point, I could understand she could be better than others, but at the same time, you could just bring back Marisa as well, because you are given the choice to pick everybody except Aki, right? So so Yuuka isn't really gonna win in terms of comparison of how powerful she is to the other characters. And in New Game Plus, you also get Makura, so very important to remember.
Right. And then further adding on to the point, right? Okay. And then there's the availability. I mean, we always harp on availability, right? Because, you know, if a character is not around when they're strong to be used for the rest of the game, right? Essentially, that character is gone, right? Like, what are you supposed to do with them? And then additionally, okay, so you might even make the argument, okay, so maybe you can use Yuuka to just soften up the characters, right? Soften the characters, and then just have another character finish them, right? Well, that's kind of hard to do, unlike in Fire Emblem, because, I guess let's just use Fire Emblem as the comparison, right? Because Fire Emblem does tell you how much damage you are going to do to that enemy, right? Fantasy Maiden Wars does not tell you how much damage you're going to do. You have no idea, until you get a few attacks in, you're not going to know how much damage Yuuka's going to do to an enemy. In fact, against the weakest enemy, she's more likely to one-shot them. Considering her strength that early on in the game. Well, I say early, it's more like the midpoint, but you know, the case in point, she's still don't get me wrong, she's still good for when she shows up at the earliest time possible, Imperishable Knight. She's strong, she's unlikely to die, does a ton of damage, etc., right? That kind of deal. But at the same time, if you're trying to farm other characters up with using her as someone to her to weaken the enemies, which is a very valid tactic, by the way, you have no guarantee of like whether she just won't one-shot the enemy. Probably on Lunatic, that probably won't be the case, but you know, on other difficulties. Because you know you're not incentivized, and because like you said, because she leaves, right? You already know she's gonna leave. You're not incentivized to give her any like, unless it's by accident or like you need the enemy dead or something, right? You're not incentivized to give her any kills because you know she's gonna leave, right? She's not gonna come back until like basically the end of the game.
That's true.
So all like the PP on her is going to complete waste. I'm talking like the fishing, right? All the PP on her is going to complete waste because you know she's gone. she ain't coming back until the end.
Yeah. So while Paper Ninja was explaining why Yuuka isn't good, you guys might wonder, you already finished the stage, why did you restart? I forgot the X. I always forget the X in this stage. Is that you're not supposed to defeat Shizuha first. You're supposed to activate the spell card, then defeat her. So, my bad.
I probably should have pointed that out, but I was too busy gathering my thoughts.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Gameplay.
No, don't worry, it's fine. It's just like in my original playthrough on normal difficulty, I did forget this too. It's just like one of those X's that I always get confused, because usually I would remember the part or some of the X that goes, okay, defeat this enemy before the spell card activates. So that got buried in my mind.
Right.
But okay, you could continue back to the Yuuka. Sorry for cutting you.
Right. So that's why I don't think Yuuka should be placed like super highly. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's not unusable and she's not terrible. I'm just saying, like, don't put her so highly because she's not available to use for so much of the game. You can't give her many kills early on to make her strong or like any stronger because she's gonna disappear for 30 chapters, right? So your investment literally comes back 30 chapters later. The other, like literally the last 2 chapters. But yeah, at that point, your character's already strong. They've probably far outstripped Yuuka at that point because they've had like 50, 60, 70 chapters worth of EXP. Well, EXP's not really as relevant, but like PP, right? PP, money, etc. Main one being PP. And you know, 4 to 5 chapters of like PP gathering is never gonna match up to 50 chapters plus ever.
That's true. Especially when PP defines how much upgrades you will get to.
Right.
So the fact that like Yuuka brings a lot of the currency to upgrade the weapon stats HP, like she brings a lot of those, but she doesn't bring herself a lot of PP for you to pick the skills that you want for her. And considering she only appears on the last 2, you won't really have a lot of time, or rather, yeah, time to give her the other skills. Like sure, you would give her blocking, you could definitely get that, probably get it even to level 3, or guard, but you won't get everything that you want for her. But for the protagonist that you had from the start, you should be able to, or not even able, you probably already have all of the skills that you want. So you have to really consider if it's worth racing Yuuka at that point. It go back to what I originally said. Basically, I'm just repeating myself. Sorry about that. Hello?
Yep, still here. I'm processing,
yeah.
listening.
But yeah, you know, that's really pretty much all I could say about that. But quick emphasis on the part that she's not terrible. She's not completely terrible. She's not an unusable unit. So don't get that idea. Especially to people that are listening. It's just that she's not as high as people would usually claim her. That's what we're saying, right?
Right.
That's the thing that we want to point out. Because there's a difference in this unit is good, but not as good compared to a unit that is so bad you should never use it. Best example is, I don't know, Tewi. Gotta straight that out there, Tewi.
Tay can never escape being criticized from you.
No, she will never. I will never stop saying she's bad. It's just in my blood.
But yeah, I guess that's like my hot take on Yuuka. I'm not really sure that's a hot. I'm pretty sure it's a hot take, right? Because most people, I think most people who have played the game, you know, have seen or used Yuuka and then tried her out. Oh, she's pretty strong. And I agree. It's just, you know, don't try not to raise her too highly. Think about the circumstances as well, like, you know, the availability. And again, the other side of the argument is, oh, because she's not around for very long, but she's still really strong, right? You can argue that she's very strong, right? But does that make her better than the other characters who have contributed far more to your playthrough for 60s, 50s, 60s, 70 chapters, right? Than a character who's only in your run for like maximum, I say 10 chapters. 9 chapters, 9 or 10 chapters for a Marisa route.
Yeah. There is something that is worth pointing out, that Yuuka does magically join. Like if you don't bring her back in New Game Plus and you went to Route B, chapter 70, I think it's Route B chapter 70, she will magically appear out of thin air. She just magically appears in your unit selection. What stage is this?
This is the SDF stage. You gotta beat up Tengu.
Oh, okay, that's really okay. But going back, you know, she just magically appears, which does give her 5 extra stages if you really want to consider that. And even then, the same original argument appears. You probably already have a really strong unit, better than Yuuka even, since it's New Game Plus. So,
right. And the stages for Route B, I like super minor spoiler, I guess. They are not very good for they are hard to farm on, like dedicate farm on. Like right now, these early stages are very easy to farm. We can just wait, let the enemies come to us, and just kill them as they come, right? Very easy peasy. Many of the chapters in Route B are time limit, right? This, I think, 3 chapters are time limit. Yes, 3 chapters. And, you know, that's already 60% of Route B.
yeah. So, even then, Yuuka doesn't really have some time to shine. Like, especially if you didn't bring her back in New Game Plus, that means your Yuuka from the end of from Route A is gonna be that will be on the same slot. So I'm not even sure if you could use her on Route B. She would probably die. So I mean, at most you could give her a ride, like pair her with a strong unit, but that proves us right that she's not that good, and you need to invest into her, which is not really good because there's already powerful units, right?
Right, exactly. And like you can, and honestly, like because Yuuka is another character that needs to be built up, because her PS, she has like several PS, right? She has the blossoming, right, where at 170 power she gets plus 30% damage. Very good, right? That's obviously very strong. But that's a setup, right? That's a setup personal skill. You need to reach 170 power. And even on New Game Plus sometimes that can be difficult to reach unless you are hyper dedicating a lot of spirits for her specifically. Like, you know, you are using drive on her, so it gives her like plus 30 power. You are using rally spam. If you're using rally spam, you're not using like enable, right? Like you need to limit that, because rally is pretty expensive, and enable is no less either.
That's true. Definitely a situation that you want to think about.
Right. And you're even demonstrating right now as well, like the reason you need the PP farm is it's pretty much just preparation for Route B.
Yeah, it's all preparation for Route B.
because the damage requirement in Route B is so ridiculously high that we need to resort to this to even like have a chance of winning.
Yeah, it's not impossible to do without doing the strat, but it will be a lot difficult. Like, people will not watch me retry the stage for 4 hours.
That was, that was literally me my last challenge run.
So yeah, that's the like, I'm not belittling your challenge run. Like, you know how impressed I am with those. But considering how hard Route B is, and we're doing this super efficient farming of just making Kogasa really strong, it's because when we get there, we don't want to slam our head 5 hours in a wall because we went, oh, we didn't raise the proper units, I guess now I'm stuck. That's a really horrible feeling. That's why we're doing this strategy. Like, Kogasa's not the best character for the stage, but we're raising her to be at least one of the best choices. So in the case of Yuuka, if you just decide to pick her, why is it defending?
It's out of range. It can't counterattack, so it's defending.
Alright, I forgot that's an AI behavior. There we go. So there's definitely a case that for units that you didn't brought back in NG+, they will never have a time to shine in Route B unless they're support units. Emphasis, very important to note, because I'm pretty sure someone will go tell me, oh, I guess the Prism River Sisters don't get a time to shine. No, they're support units. They will shine. But you could also turn them into a combat unit, which is pretty good. That's why they're better than the 3 Fairies of Light.
The 3 Idiots of Light.
That's not wrong, but I don't know why you need to call them like that.
Because all they do is sap my soul whenever I try and use them on Lunatic.
I find it a little surprising when, I don't know, you did Reporter Aya. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, that feels bad. That feels awful, my guy, telling me, you know, you're a blatant masochist for punishment by using these characters, but you're complaining about the 3 Fairies of Light.
Yeah, I mean, that's true though. Am I wrong?
I'm just stating, right? I haven't denied or agreed.
Well, like, the way you put it makes it sound like I'm wrong. Like, there's no way that you're gonna tell me that Aya Reporter mode is way better than the 3 Fairies of Light as a general unit. There's just no way that you're telling me that. No way, right? You have to tell me right now. I'm gonna go insane if you tell me.
I think for situational uses, very situationally, Aya can be very good, because if you know the Maku that you are facing, that is not a spell card, she can be very good, because there are plenty of Danmaku penalties in Imperishable Night and in the Dream Arc that are horrifying to fight against. Like, they just do not want to deal with them. Same with the rest of the third games as well. Some of those Danmaku effects are hot garbage to deal with if you don't like bomb them, like outside of spell cards.
There is one. If we did, I think, I'm not sure if she is available with Reporter mode on this, but the 3 Fairies of Light on IN when they're hiding. That's a really good.
Yeah. She starts with the Reporter mode already. Like, she starts with the Reporter mode in the PCB arc.
Oh, so IS and IN too. It goes to show that I don't use that form a lot. Because usually I just use it when I really want the movement speed, so using the map is not my thing. But that is definitely one of the cases where it's really good. You showed it in your Aya Reporter mode run. People watch that guy. It's really good. I think I'll link it on the description. It's like a perfect it's like if you ever wanna use Aya Reporter mode, that video has every single scenario where she's really not even good, amazing, I'll say.
Yeah, like
But I still okay. You go first.
Oh, all right. My bad, son. My bad on cutting you off there. But yeah, I think
No, I don't worry.
I think I've gotten most of the chapters where like she is even potentially useful. Like most of PCB, she's not really that great. Wow, that was unlucky.
I think that's fair because I've been landing my attacks consistently without strike, so I think that's fair. We'll give it to the AI.
Oh, here they come,
wow.
attacking Makura. Okay, but yeah, I think like you said, and I think like I said, every single chapter that's in the video that I have at least is relevant for Reporter Aya, except for like the PCB chapter. Oh, they're moving down towards them.
Yeah. Oh dear God. I need Makura to tank this. They won't survive. Don't worry. You could continue.
No worries. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So that's a Reporter Aya, I guess in a nutshell. Like for general use. She's not useless, and I think I would probably bump her out of meme tier after having used her like dedicated, I guess. Because I think even in a regular Lunatic run, even with only one turn, you can do a lot without having that Damaku effect. The big example I could think of is like immediately off the top of my head is the 3 Fairies of Light, where they have hiding, so you can't attack them without bombing. If you're on Reimu route, Racing for sure, because she has a no strike Damaku field and she is very, very evasive. So you need to either bomb that or you use Aya to get rid of it. And Aya Report is not a good combat unit anyway. There's the bunnies too, the Earth Rabbits on Reimu route. They all have Damaku fields that have 30% damage reduction as well. So you don't want to bomb that because you might be saving that for racing. So that means you'll probably have to. So Reporter Aya is actually like you can get some use out of her there for sure. And then you can also you can also use her for against like the Koishi, because she also has the hiding where you can't target her in her Damaku field, right? But you can remove that Damaku field, and you don't want to bomb it either. Bombing there is a little bit sketchy because her later spell cards are pretty very spoopy.
Pretty rough. Okay, I can't wait for Shinki's SP region here. I think everybody's gonna die, so I just have to YOLO these birds. Or in this sense, YOLO these crows.
Yeah, not to worry. I think you'll get them.
Yeah, I need because they're trying to kill everyone down here. And I don't have a healer, which is really bad. I don't know why mailing is not support defending too.
You probably have to turn it on manually. If you want the SP regen on Shinki, it's at level 21.
Level 21.
Yeah, God knows how many times I've wrapped that Shinki. So yeah, level 21 should be the level where she gets SP regen.
Okay. I'm gonna give Marisa that kill. Oh, there.
No problem. It's no problem. We have yeah. There you go.
Yeah, defend. Oh, I dodged. I wasted 25 SP there. Alright.
No problem. It'll still work out for you here.
I have I think I have one. Wait, do I? There we go. Oh,
Komachi. There you go.
Whoa. Komachi actually good. Oh dear heavens.
Komachi. Oh.
Clutch. Oh, that's pretty good. There we go. Oh my. Okay. You will simply get hit. We'll give this to Marisa.
Alright, now we just gotta get down there. You just have to watch out for the Tengu, I guess, because he does have support defense.
Oh wait, I can kill you. Okay, sure. Amazing.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm dead.
That might be a reset.
Oh wait, no, I could support defend with mailing. Heal with yourself.
You might want to start.
I hope.
Then I guess you might want to start attacking with Makura for a bit. Get rid of some of the crows.
That's true.
But these are kind of bad positions for the crows to be in, and I mean that for you because they're all next to the Tengus, and I think they have support. One of them has support defense. I think the boss does.
I guess we have to use a map for this. If this kills, I'm completely fine. Because I rather have this deathless. I think it won't kill the Tengus at least. Oh, this is perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
This is pretty good.
That's pretty good. That means Kogasu can come in and sweep. I'm pretty sure you could survive one more round. I think you can survive one more round.
Yeah, I think I can.
With the support defenders that you have.
I gave her some food, so that just in case that she needs to heal, I'll have her consume all of that. Okay.
Okay. Next turn, I think these guys are probably dead. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we just use all 4 support defense and you'll be fine. They're all gonna target Kurumi, so this is okay.
There we go.
We're at a PP, but I don't think we can like wait any longer.
It's okay. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. That's right, target
nice.
mailing. Target Kurumi, even better.
That's the boss. Be careful. I think one. Well, I don't know. I think that's the boss.
Then I'll heal next turn.
Oh, never mind. That one's the boss. Sorry. Oh, that's fine. You can have a melee sword defend for you. Or
yeah, I could have
so
mailing. I think mailing's a lot better.
Mailing's better, yeah. Because she'll.
I'll heal. I'll get full SP anyway, so I'll use 1. Look, the Tengu made Kurumi cry. She will pay for her crimes.
Good. Make her cry some more.
Why are you like this? I could one shot. So...
Why am I like this? You asked me, Mr. You asked me, Mr. Kurumi, good unit. Why don't you tell me?
Can't believe you're slandering one of my favorite support characters.
I'll slander all I want.
Such a bad person.
I know, I'm horrible. Wait, that actually hurt.
I don't know. You guys could just like support the friend.
Yeah, no point. No worries here. Mei Ling's also got guts as well, so she can full restore herself. Ellie's got vigor, so that's 30% HP.
Oh, this thing can heal. Oh,
nice.
Thank you. Nice damage. Okay, time to beat up everybody. First one. Oh, there we go. I now did the X.
Alright, bottom one then? Okay.
I don't think this will one-shot, so...
Nah, definitely won't one-shot. You probably need to move to,
beside Makura.
yeah, and then target one of the other Tengus.
I think this one can.
Yep. There you go. Good job.
Oh, nice.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you,
Just in time.
Ooh, no support attack.
Yep, 1 level support attack.
This might kill, so I'll class in that. It did.
Nice.
Very good.
That leaves just the boss.
Then for this guy, we will try to damage him a bit below, at least below. Just below. Hopefully not below 50% HP.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'll just heal himself.
And this animation is pretty good.
I like how her fist literally just rockets her forward.
Yeah. I think this is a move in the fighting game.
Oh, that was good. That was actually good damage. She didn't block.
Oh yeah. Huh. I expected her to.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
If Kogasa has an extra turn, she would have been dead. I wish I have shields that can blast a laser, but I'm not a Tengu, so...
Watch this do nothing. You see? Nothing.
Honestly, that's decent damage. I thought this guy will block.
I don't think they blocked. And if that was a block, that probably would have done less than literally 500.
Yeah, just
okay,
he's gonna heal.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, because you can just punch him again. Okay, I think it's GG for this guy.
Yeah, okay, now let's end your suffering.
Suffering.
Oops, wrong spirit. Do I have a bomb? No bomb. What's the Danmako effect? -1 movement,
Generic.
30 diff. Okay, it's very generic.
GG.
Wow, for an upgraded unit, Makura almost did as much as damage as Kogasa right there.
GG.
57,000. Yep, GG. Took a while. 20 minutes. I think that's fine.
We honestly spent like 20-30 minutes of it complaining about Yuuka. so...
That's true. I mean, like we did say, there's nothing much to really talk about. Oh, nice black tea. That's pretty good. There's not really much to talk about in the early stages of the game. We did talk about a bit in this stage, but the previous two not so much. Komachi did not get 18 kills. This main screen is a liar.
Yeah, she joins to that many kills.
What did she... That's like how many spirits did she carry to the afterlife? Or I guess not afterlife, from the Sanzu River.
She only carried 18 souls across the Sensei. That doesn't seem right at all.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't do her job, so I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of Yuuka, chat or comment section, let us know what you think about Yuuka as well, if like anybody watches, because this is our take, right? But I mean, it's a very subjective take as well.
Yes. It's even though we're talking the higher difficulties, this is still subjective. So if you like Yuuka, that's good. You keep liking Yuuka. We're not telling you to change your mind. And we're both looking. I guess not looking. We're hoping that you guys should share your opinion about Yuuka in this game. Not in the entire Toho series, okay? But yeah.
Yeah, since don't get me wrong, I don't think Yuka's an unusable character. If you like using her and you think she's good, it is perfectly acceptable to use her. I'm just, I guess, like stating her flaws when she has to compete with other characters, especially if you're on Maurice Route.
Indeed. So don't misunderstand what we're saying. Right? Very important. Because I'm pretty sure someone might, not pretty sure, but someone might go out there and say, no, Yuka's a pretty usable unit, she's not unusable. We're not saying she's unusable. There's just a couple of better units from the moment she arrives. I think that's a general idea, right?
Right.
So, so like I mentioned, if you like Yuuka, if you really, really like using her, that's good. We're not forcing you to change your mind. Keep using Yuuka. And yeah. But for the video, we're already an hour in well, 59 minutes. So I guess let's wrap it up here.
Sure thing. Next is the re-entry into Mountain of Faith again.
Oh god, that stage is not hard. The next stage after that is not gonna be fun.
Well, that one actually, yeah. The 2 chapters after that one is not gonna be very happy for you. That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess for my team, I think this is. Oh, I can bring a lot of characters. So I do need
keep
to,
in mind that Reimu's team is gonna rejoin here. They just don't pop up here.
Yeah. Wait, this is when we're gonna see the Aki sisters again, right? Not
Yes,
the
it is.
waterfall.
Yes, it is.
Okay, this is fine. I'm more scared on the waterfall.
Oh yeah, that
Because
chapter is...
I don't have any units from that chapter, so I might be screwed. Who knows? But we'll see there.
That chapter is pretty brutal.
But for the next chapter 2, after we defeat the Aki sisters, I guess the viewers will know. But I'll say it's not an easy one. And that's it for today's Fantasy Maiden Wars complete box, Lunatic Plus new game. And once again, we would like to hear your opinion about Yuuka. To those people that watch, just leave a comment. You know, if you think if you agree with our points, what we mentioned. If you don't, we would like to read it in the comment section too. And how about you, Paper Ninja? Anything else to say before we wrap this up with a very nice bow tie?
Of course. It's another hot take. I still think Berserkutsu is the hardest boss in this game.
Okay, that's quite sudden for a closing.
I'm not kidding on that, but okay. But closing. Yeah, thanks for people who I guess have been watching. Like we obviously don't get like very many viewers, but we still do appreciate every one of you guys like coming by. And I mean, we virtually received no comments, and that's fine, right? But at the same time, we do read every single comment, and we do respond to them mostly. So thank you if you are continuing to like keep up with this like playthrough. Thank you so much for coming by to watch it.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Like, there's not a lot of people that watch this, but to those people that watch it, especially those people that leave their thoughts, we really appreciate it. And once again, I'm Misuki.
I'm Paper Ninja.
And thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
Ciao.
All right, where's the...